working with there's a young guy called James who runs another health and safety podcast, and we've got together, and we're basically putting all of our learning into these series of online videos.
Yeah,
we're going to sell. And I'm not frightened to say that we're going to sell these things.
Yeah.
But it's just so great. So he's 30, okay, and he's just so passionate and just so driven, and it's just wonderful to spend time with him and to help him. I'm helping him grow as an individual. Yeah. I'm growing as an individual, spending time with him, and we're going to put these absolutely fantastic resources out to people so that they can become better.
Yeah.
And we're gonna make a few quid on the way. So
brilliant. It's about identifying those opportunities wherever you can get them, and the opportunities to network and collaborate with people as well. Because I imagine, obviously, health and safety, there is local country laws that apply, but there must be a global aspect to it as well, isn't it? Which you can relate to other countries in a similar fashion.
We're fortunate, but I'm fortunate in a way to be from the UK because the UK over the years has always been at the forefront. If you look back at legislation, there's been health and safety legislation since the 1800s. And so the UK has been heavily regulated, and so has actually got a really, really good understanding of how things are done well. And pretty much the world looks to the UK as a lead, and so being brought up in this environment has given me a good head start. There's no doubt about that. But what it also means is that the way that it's influenced legislation in other countries means that pretty much, if you look at how people do risk assessments, they're pretty similar around the world. How people manage chemicals is pretty similar. The issues associated with noise and how you control noise, it's all fairly similar. There are going to be little bits and pieces that are different, but generally speaking, it's very, very much about engaging with the people that are doing the jobs and getting them to understand the controls that are needed. Yeah. So when we're starting to put training stuff together, it actually has a worldwide audience. It isn't an audience that's for the UK. It goes around the world, and because of that, you've got a pretty decent pool. And the podcast that we have, the Interesting Health and Safety podcast has been taken up by this thing called Safety FM in the States. Yeah. So we now get all of our episodes get basically aired right across America, right across Australia, into the Far East, because Safety FM is pushing right the way around the world. And so we're getting loads and loads and loads of visibility. But the reason that's happened, and I really believe this, is because we're getting really great guests on the show, really good quality guests, and really think about the topics that we talk about. The quality of the topic and the quality of the guest. I just sit there and just talk about it, mate. You know what I
mean? That's brilliant. And I mean, one of the episodes, I think you talk about doing something better rather than going bigger. In one of the episodes, I think they would just give us a bit more on that, because I think that's quite relevant in a lot of stuff. Instead of, because sometimes we can get bogged down into going big, but we can actually be more efficient by just doing the stuff that we're doing better. So,
it was about 4 or 5 years ago. I've got a decent client base. I've got a really, really nice base of clients, and my thinking had used to be, I need more clients. Yeah. That's what I used to think. And with that, then if you need more clients, you need more resources to run all those clients, and with it comes issues and problems. I changed that, and I thought, no, what I've got to do is I've got to provide a better quality service to all of my clients, and if I do that, then what I will do is I will work with them more and ultimately earn more money out with them, not from them, and because I'm providing more and more good quality resource to the people that have already got a relationship with them, rather than trying to build up a relationship with the people that you don't know. So so that has been the focus. The focus has been about spending time. Every single year, I sit down and talk with all of my clients about how well have we done. What have been the things that we've done well for you? How could we improve? And what do we need to do to help you, to make you better from a health and safety perspective? That is part of the service that we provide, is having those discussions and having those conversations. And what comes out of that is work, because we're just talking to the people who make the decisions about the issues that they've got, and that's what people want, is they want solutions. People want solutions to their problems, and that's what we help them find, and sometimes we can actually be that solution, and sometimes we know people who can help them with that solution. So I often find that I'm referring people into my clients that's got nothing to do with health and safety, but I know that they can help them be better. And if I've got one of my existing clients who's now doing a really good job for one of my other clients, and both of those people see me as the catalyst that's made that successful relationship happen, then that's a great place to be. I've got two really great clients who are working with each other, and are both becoming better for it, and that means then they see me as the catalyst that's made that happen, and I know that this financially they're in better places, so I'm going to get paid as well.
Absolutely, and they're probably likely to recommend people they know to you as well for some consulting as well. So looking back at your journey, what would you say have been your main challenges or difficulties that you've had to overcome to achieve where you are, and successes as well along the way?
Sorry, I missed that. The main challenges that I've had to face.
Throughout your journey to be where you are, what would you say are the main challenges you've had to overcome?
I think I am very much I wouldn't say I'm a workaholic, but I work really hard, and I think probably one of the things that I've done is I've spent too much time working in the business, and that's had an impact on my life outside of work. So when I said, I mentioned about my, when I set the business up, I had a daughter on the way. Well, I'm not married to that lady anymore. But I'm married to an absolutely amazing lady now, who's very, very business. She's wonderful. So I think that's been one of the challenges is getting that balance right. And I think I got it wrong. I've got it wrong in the past. I've spent too much time, thinking that life is about the business, where in actual fact it should be a way to provide you with the resources that you need to enjoy your life. And I definitely enjoy my life more now than I probably ever have in my career, because I've got that right mindset. I think for me, health and safety is quite a boring topic. Okay, it can be quite a challenging topic,
but you make it interesting, Colin.
But to be fair, I'm being really straight here. There aren't that many people who have got health and safety technical understanding that have got the same approach as myself. And so finding good quality people, to help you grow the business, because you can't do it all on your own. Has been so finding the right type of employee or associate, that has been a challenge. And I think, in the past, I've got it right sometimes, and I've got it wrong sometimes. And so, the selection of people into your business is so important. And so, if you are a business owner that's looking to grow, then I can't emphasize enough how important it is to get the right people wearing the right shoes. It's just really, really important. And I think, systemizing, I think that has been something that I was probably a little bit late to the table on. We've worked with, in the past, we've worked with bits of paper and Excel spreadsheets and Word documents and stuff like that. And, and getting systems into your business that actually help you run your business. And we've been pretty successful at doing that, and are getting better at it. And this online system that we've developed is actually amazing at helping us get that process, get that system.
Wow, that's a good point, actually, because a lot of people probably get stuck on this issue around either getting other people's systems in place, spending that money. They think maybe they can do a lot of the stuff themselves, like a forced economy kind of thing. But they're actually spending a lot of time on stuff which, if they just invested in those systems or invested in whether VAs or someone, they can actually use their time, leverage their time to do more sort of high value things in the business. So that's quite good to know. So what have been your biggest successes, and have there been people along the way who have been like mentors or people who have helped you that you can call upon?
So in the last year, okay, there have been two people that have been really, really influential on my development. And one of them, Robert, at Progressive, has just been so inspiring. And him and Tony have just been so inspiring in helping me grow as an individual. Robert Upright, sat down with me just over a year ago, and we had the most frank conversation I've ever had in my life about something that was really, really personal to me. And at that moment, he almost unlocked my life by giving me the freedom to really believe in myself. So that was amazing. James, who's helping us with my health, and a guy called Greg, they're really good, because what they're doing is they're supportive, they're challenging, they don't rest in respect of every single day for the last they've been helping me for 127 days, I think it is now. Okay, the last 127 days, every single day they have been there saying, come on, let's keep this going, let's keep this focus, let's keep this drive, let's keep on pushing. And so having that there has been great. Looking a bit back further in sort of in my career, I've been very fortunate. My first business partner, Mark, he was just somebody that again brought some real focus to helping me set up where the business was going. And and he runs a really successful business down in Bristol. We sat up together in Bristol, and then I moved away. He runs a really great business down there. I've got a great business up in the Midlands, and that's come together because of having him there. And we haven't worked closely together for a few years, but we still call each other friends, which I think is quite nice. If you've been in business together and you're not, there's probably quite a few people that couldn't say that. There's probably been quite a horrible break. But again, that hasn't been the case. And now my wife is just spot on. She is so supportive, and is a big part of the business. She does a lot of the back end stuff with the systems and procedures and invoicing and chasing money and all that kind of stuff. Without her, be where we are. That's no doubt.
That's big. That's great experience that you're sharing there, Colin. So as we sort of wrap up, for people who are maybe looking to start, or they are wondering what it's like to do business, what's your best pieces of advice you can give for people who are looking to make it in business? What things they should look out for, and how they can stay the course and get to achieve what they want to achieve? What's your best advice you can offer?
I think the first thing I think I'd say is believe in yourself. Okay, trust in yourself that you're going to do a good job for whoever it may be. Treat your clients not as a paycheck, okay, but treat your clients as really important people that you're there to help, okay, and improve their business. If you can improve their business, then you're going to have a better business. You yourself have a better business. I think as well is don't stop investing in yourself. And I'm 53, and in the last 12 months I've invested in personal development, in my own personal health, and the results that I've got now as a result of doing that are far exceed anything I could have imagined. And so, and it wouldn't have happened. There are plenty of people who could have, done what I've done, but decided for some reason or not to do it, and so they aren't where I am. So invest in yourself, and you will become a better person. I mean, I read every single month. I read a book that is helping me grow as an individual. I also try and fit in some leisure reading as well, but I read something that's going to help me as an individual, whether it be a health and safety book or whether it be a business book or whatever it may be. And and it's just so valuable, so valuable. So just keep on doing it.
Yeah, that's brilliant. That's great advice there, Colin. Thank you. And for finally, for people who are looking to find you, where can people find you?
Okay, so on LinkedIn, I'm there as Colin Nottage. We've got a website which is influentialmg.com. So that is another way that you can get hold of us. So that's probably the two easiest ways. I think that we've got there's Facebook as well, but so I tend to use LinkedIn, I think, for most things. So so that's how you can get hold of us.
That's brilliant, Colin. It's been amazing. Thank you very much for sharing your journey and all those great pieces of advice. There'll be a lot of our listeners who will actually resonate with that, and probably reach out to you as well with extra bits of information and help that they may need. So it's been a great pleasure. Thank you very much for agreeing to come on, and I'm sure we'll catch up again soon. Yeah.
I really appreciate the opportunity to chat. It's lovely. It's lovely to meet up. Whenever we do have a chat, there's always a big smile on our faces, mate.
Absolutely, it's always a pleasure. And at ESA, it's such a great environment, such a great family, isn't it? With everyone, it's one of my best courses that I've been to, actually. Where everyone is just so friendly. You're learning a lot, and it's just a great skill as well to actually get. It's brilliant.
So it's so funny that we meet up once a month, and people talk about their successes, and the successes that people are coming out with are things like I've written a book. Oh my God, it's just amazing. It's just
like I've done an online training course or something like that.
People are just, and I think, being in an environment where people want to succeed just gives you the great opportunity to become better as an individual. Surround you. That's probably one thing I should have said. Surround yourself with successful people, and you will be successful.
Yeah.
And that's what the ASA definitely does, mate. And
yeah, it's
I really appreciate your support and your encouragement. Mate.
Yeah, that's brilliant. No, that's great. Thanks, Colin. Yeah.